Hey everyone, welcome to the Antisocial Socialite. I'm your host Katie, and I want to take this moment to introduce myself and welcome you to my very first episode. We are going to embark on this wild ass ride together, so I hope that you enjoy not only this episode, but the series to come. During my show, I want to talk about current events ranging from celebrity gossip, trending topics, fashion, politics, wellness, and so much more. I'm also going to be highlighting a special guest each and every episode that will shine some light on their life and tell us a little bit about the projects that they're working on. But first and foremost, I do want to take the time to dedicate this first episode and give a special shout out to DJ Damage. He has founded the legendary media group, and both through his course, guidance, and his teachings, in addition to the support that I've been given from Damage and my fellow team members, are the reason why this is possible. So thank you so much, guys. All right, so first we're gonna get started with some lighthearted news. Anybody that knows me personally knows I am obsessed with Lady Gaga. Her new album, Chromatica, actually also known as LG6, was slated to be released on April 10th, but due to the pandemic, she actually chose to postpone the release date. The new date has been announced of May 29th, and on that very special day, I'm asking one thing from you guys. Please leave me alone. I'm going to be binge listening, memorizing all the lyrics, any dance moves, anything like that. So I'm thanking you in advance. All right, and next up, Meek Mill and Milano have welcomed their baby boy to the world, and Meek now has someone special to share his birthday with. Happy birthday, boys. All right, it hasn't been released yet of what the name is, but I'm just hoping it's not something crazy and stupid like Elon Musk and Grimes have just named their son. I'm actually still trying to figure out how to pronounce that, so if any of you guys know, can you please let me know, because it's a bit alarming. All right, thank you. But I am going to switch to something that's way more serious and way more important. This week, we've learned about the deaths of two black men that have hit the headlines. Ahmaud Arbery and Sean Reed have both been unarmed men that were unnecessarily attacked and killed by armed white men. Two young black men killed within 2 months of one another because of senseless acts of violence. In this world where essentially every moment of our lives are being recorded through phones, cameras, or Alexa, thankfully there's been footage both from Sean's live Facebook feed as well as the released footage of the driver that was approaching the crime scene of Ahmaud's shooting. It seems as though the suspect stories, of course, are not matching up with the true footage of their heinous acts. I do hope that justice is served for these souls and their families, because they really do deserve it. All right, I am going to take a brief pause from the news and show you some clips of my interview with Xavier Everson. He's a former coworker, former Harlem Globetrotter, but forever friend. He's telling us a little bit about his life in Shanghai and how he's become an artist that is thriving and surviving off all the madness in this world. I do actually have a special co-host with me for this interview, my darling niece Hayden. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you after the interview. Today we have Xavier Everson, one of my dear friends and phenomenal artist. So we want to talk a little bit about what he's been doing during this quarantine, and also what's been happening in his life anyway. So Take it away, X.
Hey, how you doing? So this is like take 48 of
This one has audio, yes.
of our interview, but it's always nice talking to Caden Old. And now Hayden. But yeah, no, I'm an artist, also a teacher. I went to Emmanuel College from upstate New York, lived in Boston, now living in China, even though I'm not there now. And yeah, just trying to, keep my mind sharp and get through these quarantine times with everything going on. It's hectic.
Absolutely. So to keep your mind a little busy and all of that, what are you doing right now to stay on top of that so you don't go crazy?
During the whole quarantine process, I paint, I'm studying Spanish, I'm working out, but I'm currently at this exact moment, besides interviewing with you, I'm painting. And I'm working on client pieces and pieces for my new collection for this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, talking about your collection pieces from this year, I heard that you call it the pink period. So, if you want to explain to us the inspiration behind that and what is happening in the world of the pink period phase.
Yeah. So my pink period. So basically, I'm inspired by a lot of artists. I'm inspired by any artist. There's street artists, classical art, impressionists, whatever. I seem to take uh, more inspiration from art history after college, not during. Always used to fall asleep during art history class and in college, but after, I don't know, I took to it so much more, probably because I was doing so much more painting after, which is ironic. But uh, I'm inspired by Pablo Picasso, and he had all these different color periods and all these other different periods too. Not just colors, but I got inspired by that. It's one of my favorite artists. So this year is the pink period. And pink is this year's the year of love for me. Not in love, not at the moment, at least not with anybody in particular. It's just about love in general. I feel like the world needs more love, especially with all the pandemic and everything going on. And I decided to use pink because red, even though red is symbolizes love but it's passionate. Red is also like an aggressive color, and when I think of like true love, it's very vulnerable, and I wanted to show that in my art. I wanted my art to be vulnerable, and I want you to love it, but sympathize with it, relate to it in any way. So that's why it's called the pink period, and that's why I chose pink for this year.
So I see a little bit of pink
Oh,
over there. So I was going to say, can you show us what you're working on, or is it top?
Yeah, I'll show you. So, like I said, it's the pink period. So all my pieces are going to highlight the color pink, and I'm showing different forms of love, not only using pink, but in like statue form. So this is the one I'm currently working on at the moment. If I can switch the camera. Oh, there it is. It's the first time using Zoom, actually. So
nice.
This is
so adorable.
This is the pink period. I'm currently working on this piece here. I need to do the background as well, but it's a puppy and it's breaking out of a statue form of itself. So I'm working on the statue part. I finished pretty much the puppy and the fur. So I'm working on that, and then I'll finish the background. So this piece is going to be called Puppy Love. So, just letting your imagination go. And what do you think?
What do you think, Ben? I think it's so adorable.
Thank you. I felt like for this year, and also like I do pieces that are very like in some way they could be one dimensional, but I want to also some pieces like people to really like love and pop out, and who doesn't love dogs? So I thought this would be a great.
Absolutely. That's actually one of the only reasons that Hayden is on this interview with us right now is because.
Is it blurry?
No, it's super clear. But the reason why she's on here, not only does she love and adore you, Mr. X-Man, but I showed her a sneak peek of the Puppy Love painting, and she's like, I need to buy that from X. I love it so much. I told her that we would probably look at it today during our conversation, so that's why she wanted to join us. So,
well, I'm happy to show you. Yeah, quarantine actually, this whole thing is sad. This whole situation is sad, but I'm appreciative of being here with my family. I've seen a few friends before everything got locked down, but I miss the independence. I miss going outside. I miss hanging out with people. It's over. Viral.
Yeah.
Viral.
Coronaviral.
That was good.
Thank you. So you're working on the collection piece right now. And when we did our last recordings, you were actually working on two different paintings. We had Jackie Robinson. We also had Muhammad Ali. Is there anything outside of the Pink Period collection that you are working on that you can share with us? Or is it
as of right now, I've had a few people ask, but no one, nowadays I don't start pieces until I get a half deposit. That's just
very smart.
I've had too many issues in the past, So people who have been doing it during this quarantine, they've given me deposit, and that's when I start. So until then, I'm working on my pieces. Until they give me something, then I know they're serious, and then I'll start. But just collection pieces for now. Muhammad Ali and Kobe and Jackie Robinson have all been delivered. They've loved the pieces. Feel free to check them out too on my Instagram. My Instagram is at your number one X, which is at YOURNUMBER1X. I have all my pieces that I've done from the most recent to oldest. I have some pieces that I've done in college in my senior year there too. So
she got camera shy.
Yeah.
Will you act like you don't know him?
It has been a while since I've seen her. I don't remember that.
Yeah, you're disappointing my millions and millions of viewers right now.
All the viewers, everyone's watching right now.
Everybody. What do you have to say to X before we end this? Nothing. Okay, she's just gonna stare. So
it's all good. Hayden, it's great to see you though. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you interviewing. I got lucky enough to be interviewed by both of you. It's a blessing. It's a treat. You put me on the map.
Yeah, absolutely. We're here. We're helping each other out. Everybody wants to succeed, and we're gonna help them get there, right? Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope that you enjoyed the interview that I had with Xavier with my co-host Hayden. So before I end this show, I realized that, it's gone on a pretty long time and I actually haven't had a commercial break. So I need to take a quick break before I end this broadcast, okay? Commercial break. All right, guys, so I'm back. And I just want to thank you for tuning in to my very first episode. I really appreciate all the love and support that you have given me. You can find me on YouTube and on Instagram at Antisocialite Katie. If you're on YouTube watching this right now, I hope that you like and you subscribe it so you can also stay tuned on my future episodes and also random question time and other segments that I will be having outside of the Antisocial Socialite. Thank you again, and I can't wait to see you next time.